it became apparent to me through the offseason process, through the offseason time of year, the offseason, mainly the free agency period when the New England Patriots were signing everybody. And I don't mean that in a bad way by any stretch of the imagination. We talk about Cam Newton, who had, and again, I don't place this all on Cam Newton because I felt like Cam Newton is still a very good NFL quarterback, but things just didn't go quite his way. Had 8 touchdown passes against 10 interceptions, and after playing and starting 15 games. At the end of the day, again, I don't fault him completely for that. I thought it was kind of, it was the situation he was in. There was not a ton of help, but it is what it is. But I mean, also the man also had 12 rushing touchdowns. But hey, it's whatever. People tend to forget that. Whatever. Point is this: with the Patriots going out and having the type of draft that they did, grabbing Mac Jones. Where they should have, by the way. We got to make something abundantly clear right now. The 49ers were not trading up from Mac Jones at number 3. They could have got him where they were at. They didn't have to trade all the way up, okay? And the fact that Mac Jones fell all the way down to the Patriots, it's a Patriots type of thing. I really don't know why my voice is this high. But at the end of the day, it was a typical Patriots type of thing. Having talent fall to you, take the talent, see what happens, okay? But now, not only with the way their draft turned out, which, by the way, we're going to run through real quick, and we're going to grade all the drafts here through the NFL. We still have been grading through the drafts. I mean, we talked about Mac Jones already. Okay, all right, fine. You get him at 15. Okay, but then you get Christian Barmore, who I had as a first-round pick the entire preseason. The entire mock draft, NFL draft type season. And this man goes in the second round. Okay, he's going to tear it up for the Patriots. Ronnie Perkins. Edge player out of Oklahoma. Okay, all right. Getting some things here. Ramondre Stevenson. Man, running back, Oklahoma. And the list goes on because at the end of the day, the Patriots went out there and drafted like they had to show that they were on their way back. And we're going to show why they're on their way back after we get into you guys liking and subscribing down below. Leave a like and a comment. It helps people find the show. We greatly appreciate all the support that we've already gotten. Make sure you guys smash that like button. It definitely helps people find the show, so we greatly appreciate that. However, going back into why the Patriots are on their way back. Again, we covered the draft. Everybody knows about the draft, how the Patriots drafted. I mean, they got 2 first-round draft picks. One in the second round, and it was, like I said, it was, oh man, Christian Barmore falling there. That just got me, and I'm ecstatic because I think he's going to be a tremendous talent for the Patriots. But enough about the Christian Barmore pick. To me, it's also about what they did in the offseason. There's a ton of moves they made. I'm not going to go into every single one of them. But the main issue for me surrounding the Patriots was the amount of weapons they had. And I think it was ultimately what led to Tom Brady leaving for Tampa, where he's got more weapons than, I don't know, who's somebody's got a lot of weapons these days. I mean, in NFL terms, it was in the conversation for the same as Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. But, I mean, come on. Now Cam Newton can train Mac Jones for a year, who will in the future – I believe, kind of wondering, I mean, they should at least, I'm pretty sure James White is signed throughout later in his career, but if he's not, they've still got Stevenson, Nelson Aguilar, Kendrick Bourne. I mean, there's just 2 of the biggest signings. Kendrick Bourne was one of the most underrated wide receivers for the 49ers. I think he was the leading receiver for a while. And it's a travesty how this man has not been respected in the way he has. Jacoby Myers. I mean, getting Hunter Henry as well. This was, to me, it was a situation where the Patriots throughout the free agency period could do no wrong. I loved every single signing they brought back in. And in the draft, continued to not only build their roster, but got a future franchise quarterback. I mean, it was beautiful. And to me, it showed why the New England Patriots are on their way back. Now, are they going to be back to their normal dominance with Tom Brady? I don't know. I'm not going to make the comparison between Mac Jones and Tom Brady because they're 2 very different stories, 2 very different quarterbacks. But at the end of the day, I'm not doubting Bill Belichick. I know it was a down year for him, but, I mean, Tom Brady won the Super Bowl. Every trade makes a big deal about that. It's whatever. At the end of the day, this is going to be a very fun season, especially now that the Patriots are back. I think the Bills are probably still going to win the AFC. I think it's East, but at the end of it, it comes down to the fact that we were kind of wondering what was going to happen with the Patriots, and they showed us that, hey, they are going to go out there and I think they're not going to roll over. They're going to go out there and take care of business. Bill Belichick going out there, taking care of things, bolstering the defense with the Barmore pick, everything. Future franchise quarterback, just going out there and taking care of business, bringing guys in from free agency that's going to make some things happen. By the way, let's also cover the fact that I think the last time that the Patriots had two potential really good tight ends was obviously Aaron Hernandez and Gronk. Okay, yeah, it was one of the most lethal offenses in the entire NFL. Oh, by the way, yeah, now they've got Jonnu Smith and Hunter Henry. Yeah, this could be a devastating offense. Just saying. Especially with how the Patriots operate. So I personally love what the Patriots have done, and I think they proved they're on their way back to being dominant in the AFC, whether it's the AFC East, or the AFC completely. At the end of the day, it's going to be a lot of fun to watch these guys move, watch this Patriots team move forward, and I'm really excited to see what happens with Mac Jones and to see how he develops as a starting franchise quarterback for the Patriots. Now, let me know once again what you guys think about the Patriots being on their way back, strong offseason and free agency period, and then a strong draft. I loved it. So once again, let me know what you guys think. Make sure you guys like and subscribe down below. Leave a like and a comment. It helps people find the show. We greatly appreciate all the support that we've gotten and continue to get. But if you guys want to also make sure you guys check us out on iTunes, as well as all of our social media platforms. We leave all of our handles down in the description below. Also, remember to email us at thesportsbp@yahoo.com if you've got any questions, concerns, or things you want us to bring up. And last reminder, also make sure you guys always remember to like and subscribe below. We can't ever say it enough. At the end of the day, go out there and have a great rest of your night.